EFCC is never right. Very Dark Man came out of prison and he came out to vent what his eyes saw.
I know a lot of people believe Very Dark Man. That's one problem I have with Nigerians. If you are their favorite, anything where you don't talk, they will follow up. We should start to legalize corruption. Give people the right to be corrupt. Now you have the right to embezzle. But if you don't pass
1 billion. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the WHOT podcast, where we bring you the latest gist from
passengers internet.
As it is hot, we bring you unexpected gist that you don't even think that is happening in Nigeria. And for example, another gist that you don't know is that this boy is mourning the death of Arsenal. Since Arsenal's season ended, if you see that he's moody on this set, just know that he's supposed to wear black today, but I don't know. I don't know, but if you want to sympathize with Spike, you guys drop it in the comment section. Just say Spike, sorry, dear, Motara, and many other things.
Still, they fight for top 5. They abuse.
They fight for the. Because I get trophy. So when the end of the season trophyless, we'll be back here again for another morning session. All right. So on this episode, we'll be talking about different topics that have been trending on the internet. Yeah. First of all, we'll be talking about Very Dark Man. They will be moving. I mean, once you go dark, you can never go back. So we'll talk about Very Dark Man, his arrest and everything. From Very Dark Man, we'll move into talking about Motara. I had a crush on that lady in 2020, back then when she started trending. But now she's married anyways. I can't stand by in the name of Jesus. Amen. So we'll talk about Motara. We'll talk about P. Daniel, our very own Oyewande. Gloria, hey, ongbe mi fo. I'm a going for the podcast. See, eto wa. And from there, we'll be moving into Tunde Onokoya's story. 1 million naira from chess board. I'm not the targeted market. Are you the targeted market? Are you the target market?
I'm not your target market.
I'm not your target at all. Go and meet Davido and Odumodu Black. So those are the topics we'll be talking about. So please stay locked in, stay in. We see you. So Very Dark Man, Very Dark Man, Very Dark Man. Once you go dark, you never go back. Very Dark Man came out of prison as of last week, and he came out to vent what his eyes saw. Saw inside that EFCC prison. It is very sad to hear. He dropped a video on his YouTube few days ago, and in less than 3 days, he already had about 600k views to show you that Nigerians are actually all out and out for this man, and they love him so much. Anyways, Very Dark Man came on set and he told us a lot of things. A video I saw during the weekend, he said the reason why EFCC arrested him, the reason why they came to arrest him, to kidnap, was that the reason why they came to kidnap him was that a woman allegedly said that he had copyright infringement on her idea. That the idea of trying to find people running skincare and people running scam movements, that it started, that idea started in 2023, middle of 2023, that anybody that is owing anybody, he gets their money back for them. He has recovered millions. A woman now came and said she has an idea of how to create an app or how to create a system that works for that. And that, remember Very Dark Man traveled to China for the same thing, yes. And everybody knows that was what Very Dark Man does. So the woman came and said, oh, this idea is my idea. So a woman that we don't know, to be very honest, I've never heard that woman in my life before. She came and said all of these things. Now EFCC said that's the reason why they kidnapped him.
Something about Very Dark Man and this woman, this recent issue is that I was like, wait, how? Very Dark Man, do you know this woman?
Do you know?
I mean, if you're saying stew, it must be yours and yours alone. Now, it must be your property.
Yes.
And I don't know how it is her property yet. It is just an idea that I believe is in her head.
In her head, yes.
I mean, she has not done anything, or I don't know if she's done anything yet. But what I think is that it is still an idea that she believes that it's in her head. Maybe she has shared this with someone else. I don't know. But we can see Very Dark Man taking steps in that line.
In that line since 2023, way back, traveling all the way to China.
Yes. So I don't know how all of a sudden they're arresting him for that. But I think he also made a video where he was telling EFCC that they released a picture of him with a placard of money laundering that he's going to go wild against.
Yes, because
say everything, blah blah blah. And I think there are more issues to why they actually invited or kidnapped Very Dark Man.
Yes.
So it's just a Nigeria concept for you. Someone was making a video one day. It was like, why EFCC never arrests Tompolo, why they never arrest.
Yeah, so I've been arrested Tompolo.
People where they suppose don't go carry.
They no carry them. On the last
Do you understand?
episode,
Do you understand what we're saying? So I don't know. Nigeria is just unexplainable. Unexplainable. Make EFCC they arrest person because of copyright
infringements.
What is the copyright? Is there a copyright to that idea? Is it a company? Is it what the company does that Very Dark Man is now doing? I don't understand how, and I guess he was also confused to how he stole the woman as the idea.
I is to be very, and what even bugs me the most in this whole process is that you remember that before going out to GT Bank, he posted the day before like, GT Bank, I'm coming to your bank. My mom has had issues with her account and all like that. He went to the bank. We all know the story. Going to the bank, they invited him. They showed that his mommy collected loan. The mother said, I don't even know how to collect loan. I've never collected loan before. She don't know the code for a quick loan. Yeah. And it showed transfer of how she transferred the money and all like that, just for him to step out. And the whole process of him being arrested was that he just saw cars, all covering him. They bracketed him in a very weird way outside of GT Bank, and they brought out guns. For copyright infringement, we use guns. Do you know how many times I have dubbed in university?
I know a lot of people believe Very Dark Man. I do believe him also, but I think it is just one out of the so many reasons why he was arrested.
One out of the so many.
Trust me.
Because if it's for copyright.
Because now the issue is we are left with one side of the story. Okay. One side of the story of Very Dark Man. He was saying, he said in one video that if you guys should drop a picture of me with the whole money laundry thing, I will tell Nigerians that means the whole card that people should not believe. Very good. That is your own side of the story. I'm not saying he's guilty of any. I'm just saying we only know of Very Dark Man's side of the story. We don't know the EFCC side of the story. I mean, they actually said it on their page that we've invited him so many times and he didn't come, so we had to go pick him up ourselves.
That's not picking.
If he's saying the copyright infringement is the only reason why they arrested him, I don't think that is so. They will not collect his phone because of that. This is his phone.
Yeah, this is his phone.
I think they took his car and some other properties of his because they say he has to get a new phone, blah, blah, blah. I don't think copyright infringement is the only reason why he was arrested. Because I don't think, how can you steal an idea?
By carrying gun.
I don't understand. Like, how do you come out to prove that your idea was stolen? Yes, maybe you have sold out the idea to somebody. The person has gone. I mean, you have told the person that this is my idea. So if you can bring a link that I went to Very Dark Man and I told him,
and then he's taking action and taking credit for it.
Someone that now conspired with Very Dark Man to steal my idea. I mean, it's just an idea. It is nothing yet. And that's one problem I have with Nigerians. Nigerians generally always accept. They love to listen to one side of the story. If you are their favorite, anything where you don't talk, they will follow.
But bro, on this one, I am telling you for one fact. EFCC is never right.
Because EFCC, definitely
there is something somewhere that is not right.
And there's also something somewhere that is not right with Very Dark Man also.
So let everybody know. I
really do believe. I'm not saying Very Dark Man is. I like him. I like what he does. But I feel there is no how you will have crossed one line or the other.
But please, EFCC should calm down on this thing. Arrest the people that actually really do matter. I am challenging EFCC to arrest Tombolo.
They beg them.
EFCC, please just arrest Tombolo. Like, about arrest, you don't want them to arrest.
Someone said that you will need the whole Nigerian army to arrest someone that sells vessels to Nigeria. Nigeria has become a place whereby everything goes.
Everything.
Someone was telling me something that I think we should start to legalize corruption. Yes, the person said I think we should legalize corruption. What we should do is that institutionalize corruption. Make it give people the right to be corrupt. But limit it. Because the truth is that every person in Nigeria, I mean every single person, has one way or the other whereby they are being corrupt. Let's just do conference.
Let's down.
Nigerians, we know you guys cannot do it. You cannot do it with corruption. Let us make it. Let's constitutionalize.
Let's talk about it.
Let's constitutionalize corruption. Let's make it a thing.
But this is the line, no.
But yes, you cannot cross
this one. You cannot do.
If you don't do this one, you don't over.
Serious.
As a politician, you can still, because if you ask any Nigerian, if you get to that police, they will tell you I go surely steal money. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will tell you I will surely embezzle money. Yes, you want to do
You
it.
want to embezzle.
Now you have the right to embezzle. But if you don't pass
1 billion.
1 million is a lot of money. If you don't pass 500 million as a politician, you don't overdo.
Yeah, you have overdone. Pack your load and
So you can now mitigate corruption. You're giving them you're giving them the right to steal, but don't steal too much.
I really love it.
There's a limit to it now. You said you don't want to do past yourself.
Like you be like,
okay, it should be 500
say 500 million. Yeah, no, too. By the time I give it to like 4,
do you get when you get to that 500 million, you're like, if not to try,
let me give.
They don't go exceed that limit, but once they exceed, they know everybody come for them old lane. Yeah.
Bro, this is crazy.
It's just one
We cannot stop talking about Nigeria. I think they invited Yabo Ojo from UK when she came from UK. They invited for spraying foreign currency. Yabo Ojo told them that I thought it was Naira that we cannot spray in your country. I sprayed dollars and pounds.
Sorry.
Like everything was like me. They not say any kind of currency.
I don't know.
So all of these things.
And she came online, she was like telling Nigerians, please, you guys should not abuse Naira, you should not abuse the currency, blah blah blah. After you don't do your own party.
As in,
I mean, I also want to do. I also want to have a party and I want to spray. So that's what I'm telling you, that they should institutionalize or constitutionalize all these things. So that make it legal. At least limit. You cannot limit it and say, okay, you don't do past like this. Because all of us wants to break the law.
yes.
I'm not saying I will, but we want to.
Will you spray? Because I might spray.
I also want to have that money that I make EFCC just invite me over. Say,
Alpha Egbon.
Come. Like, there's this money that we saw that they sprayed at your party or something. But maybe when I do my own, I'll not put it online.
Yes.
Because the internet never forgets.
Yes, the internet never forgets.
God, something happened this week and I was indifferent about the whole thing. Going on to the Motara gist, Motara made a post and she said, have you ever experienced classism in a way that really stuck with you? What happened?
Trust
My
Nigerians.
influencer was just making a tweet. Harmless tweet. She just wants to know how bad classism is in Nigeria. You know, say she don't come on Nigeria, she don't japa. So, like, Nigerians, so I say when I get classism for there, how is classism treating you there? Someone has said, the one that you did to that child, okay. Why you go hang ball like that? Why you go put ball for?
R2
You put R2.
Which kind of R2?
You know, even one day offside, VA, you know, all those goals where you go score, you say they know they check VAR.
Everybody's going wild.
They don't. You don't score. That tweet was so unexpected.
I remember when that video came out, she posted that video harmlessly that time, yes. I didn't even know who Motara was until that video came out.
Yeah.
And
she was already very
popular, yes, but I was more on the side of Uncle Pamela Henry. I was more on the side of the boys. I was never, she was the first female influencer I had an encounter with. So, and I saw that particular video. I didn't even take anything. I even laughed, thinking like, nah,
video from 2020.
Like, I just thought it was a skit that time. I just laughed at it. Just for me to see her trending a few days after, like a few hours after. I remember vividly that period, she lost a lot of brands. Lots of brands. One of them, I remember a particular group of like ladies, women on Twitter. They had this particular group that they were empowering women, you know, empowering children. They were going out for NGO stuff. Yeah. They literally sent her out of the group. NGO. Now, they said she cannot represent them, that they feel embarrassed that she is associated with them.
When I saw the video, my first reaction was that, like you said, you just laughed. And when I saw them dragging, I was like, why?
Yeah, why? Like, why?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's something I can't do.
I would not have thought to do it now.
I would not have thought to record it.
To record it, yes. To record it.
To post it. But I am telling you that it is something I can do.
I can be rude to those kids sometimes.
Not rude. No, not rude. Now, you see in traffic here, you could see that she was actually joking. She was playing with the kid.
Yeah.
She was playing with the kid in Ibadan. And it is a situation of, I don't do it for like people where they beg before we say, we go they relate, you go think say, I don't sabi that picking before. Meanwhile, I don't know that before. Like Like, I mean, cruise level. Yes, it might be, I have, you don't have. Take. At the end of the day, I'll give them money. Just because I just want to, like, play with someone at that point in time, I'll do stuff like joking. When I saw the video, I was like, I didn't inside car.
Nothing.
Like, it was nothing.
It was nothing really.
Sharp.
Nothing yet.
The only problem that happened was, I don't even think the video, she didn't post it on Twitter. The person who recorded, normal, your friend with the inside car would not just the catch cruise. The person recorded it and posted it on Snapchat. So people went to bring it from
Snapchat to Twitter.
Is this you? Kineko, and people started dragging her. And it's just me wanting to say that Nigerians, all of us, too holy online.
We are all holy in this Nigeria.
It's one thing I detest a lot. We are all too perfect. We don't get blemish. Anybody waiting online, we don't get blemish, and that is one thing I don't like about Nigeria. Sorry, let me just complete this. This guy made a tweet. Taiwo Akonde made a tweet. He says the backlash against Motara is likely coming from the people who joined X after 2020. In another 5 years, a new wave of will discover it and react all over again. They will discover the video and act. You get. He said life has a way of reminding us that certain decisions, no matter how much you've grown, can always come back to haunt us. Despite the fact that she's apologized, now the video is trending again.
Yeah, she apologized for a long time.
Do you think sorry is enough?
Sorry is enough now.
Do you think it can...
Oh, to all the dents that happened, that brands and everything. Nah, he can't do all of that. He can't do all of that. I really wanted to... I actually DM'd at that period, yes, and actually told her that this thing is not a big deal. Don't let Nigerians... You want to trust social media, okay? I think Burna Boy was telling somebody recently that don't mind Nigerian social media. They will not able to sell out O2 or sell out any stadium. Just do your thing the way you want to do it. Yeah. The fact that everybody is acting only online, like, cut the woman some slack. As any of you has not done anything wrong in your life, but in Nigeria, now person with them catch.
Yeah, 9 be thief.
Oh, they caught it today. It's my first time. They've not caught it before. I am holy.
I think I will actually really live with it though. If I was Motara in this situation, I would not give. I would not care.
Shits.
I would not care at all.
I won't give two shits.
One thing I've learned in life is that if I make a decision,
yes, you've weighed the consequences ahead.
Don't like weigh the consequences. There are consequences that you never even have
weighed,
like envisioned. You would not have imagined them. But I will enjoy those consequences because there is a reason why I did what I did. If I know that I did this because of this, it will keep me going no matter the consequences I face. Because no, it's just people like me personally. If I were in Motara shoes, don't tell me. I will not even apologize because I know. Yes, I might apologize because
for the humanity's sake.
For humanity's sake, maybe I will not see to it that okay, I dehumanized the person. I mean the beggar, right?
Yes.
You will be human. Oh yeah, go humanize the person. Go and help the person now. I mean, if I don't humanize but I would have apologized because okay, the general public is telling me it is wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, but will I live with what I did? I'll still be proud of what I did because I didn't do it to dehumanize. I did it just, I don't know. I just did it because yes, I just did it because
Spike is a mad.
Where I was,
I don't know. I don't know. I did it. I don't know.
Where am I in my head? We are just living. If I had the intention, because classism, the real classism, it is an intentional segregation between the rich and the poor.
Yes.
The where you go rich, they go tell you say with this way you cannot enter this place. Do you have a car? You don't worry yourself. You get some estates where you say if you drive rich there, they go tell you say your car no fit enter. If you don't get number one, if it doesn't have estate plates, blah blah blah, it will not enter. That same place, you will be there. You will see another person that will bring an SUV that doesn't have the estate sticker. The person will drive in. So is that one? We are leaving those ones. We are not talking about them.
You drive to a hotel. I think somebody was telling me one time, drove to a hotel, and then when he got to the hotel, drove into the gate of the hotel. When he got to the hotel, the security that was directing the parking and all directed them and said, okay, so park here, and then said, who are you coming to pick?
Yeah.
I
think I saw that tweet.
I want to come and lodge. The guy now heard the security guy, the parking guy, telling the security guy saying, "It does he won't call lodge."
See what he bring.
Like, bro, in a Camry, he just came in one pencil Camry, and they were like, "You won't call lodge, no be Uber." I'm like, bro,
that is in fact the real classism that we're supposed to be talking
premium.
about. Funny how the fact that she could even relate with that girl, that beggar, shows that she's not a classist.
Really?
Whether she was joking, because you could see that they were having a conversation, they were like playing.
Yeah.
And there is no way on earth that Motara would just live there and not give that girl something.
She actually drove.
She might have given her before. She might have given her before they start recording.
Maybe.
Because the recording started at a point.
Yeah.
And it started at where we started to see the girl in the I'm just saying, if she did not give the girl anything,
yeah,
all well and good for her too.
I'm not just.
But I'm just saying in my own shoes, I would have given. I mean, you're just helping people.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she's not. The government was supposed to carry people come out streets where they beg. Are they doing it? Are they not the one dehumanizing us?
I've heard something in Nigeria that economy from government, we are giving it to each other.
I beg
that
free
anger.
Me now. Why now? What's I do now? Free me.
I say Spike is very, very mad today.
No. You see this video since 2020, 2021 that the video has been going on. Like, I've always been confused about
how did it?
Like, see the reality now. Say I go do it. Okay, I'll there's a story. My friend in December, you know, this small guys where they carry masquerade.
Yeah,
Where they ask for money. My guy, he was like going home. He went to buy clothes for himself.
Yeah.
So he was carrying the bag. So those masquerade were following him. He just thought, he didn't make he now made a selfie video. He was not like, like, he was joking with them. This guy later gave them money, but two of them got that trek. They trek long distance. And I told him that, when this video came out, and I told him that, do you remember what you did to those masquerade? Those small boys?
It's literally the same thing, yes.
Literally the same thing. You were just catching crews with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, may they leave out. Men are following our government talk about classism and leave Motara alone. If I have a brand, I will not cut Motara off
from this. She
from
lost
opportunities. Because I remember that time that she actually suffered.
She suffered a lot.
And she came out, she apologized, she went offline for a very
she deactivated for a while.
She's a woman. I mean, but me, okay.
We can't even overemphasize how Nigerians are always acting holier than thou. Because they're even holier than some pastors.
Brand is not like that's not good for our image.
That's not good for our image.
Which image I get?
Let's not call for these people. Don't para us on this podcast, though.
Let's not come out for one day. We'll list some brands.
Yes, and we'll tell you our mind.
And like say people cannot live their life.
Behave yourself.
Motara, I'm with you.
Motara, we love you. Yes, we love you. Don't worry. This particular video, we are going to send it to you for you to see. We love you, and we really appreciate all you are doing in the Nigerian influencing atmosphere. Yeah. So going into Pastor Daniel Olawande's story, so jelly, two lovebirds that we all appreciate. You remember? After somebody dropped that kind of thing in these present days and time. Let me read this particular tweet from somebody that dragged P. Daniel. Maybe not a dragging, but word of advice for the man of God. So, P. Daniel Olawande said, there was a time I felt disconnected from my babe, which is his wife. I was just tired of her. I was fed up. She wasn't appealing to me anymore. She wasn't attractive, and I was overwhelmed. I had to go to a mentor who apologized on her behalf. Now, somebody came. Kunle came. But Akunle, I don't know, EBD Egbons, he said, I know it's important to encourage and inspire people with the realities in our lives, but this should not have been for public consumption.
You say Officer Akunle.
Officer Akunle said it's not for public consumption. Okay, let's continue. He said at best, it could have been shared in small circles, or it could have been shared in small circles.
I love everybody's opinion. I love the fact that everybody has an opinion, and everybody believes that their opinion counts. It should count.
It should count, yeah.
I don't know whether I should count or whether it counts or not. But I like the fact that we see different perspectives online every day, and that is what entertains us.
Yeah.
You see Officer Kunle that is trying to police what should be said and what not should be said, and how it should be said and how it should not be said. I don't have a problem with that video.
At all.
I don't have a problem with that video. However, listening to that video, I think I have few problem with some choice of word. Officer Kunle, yes, maybe they said the things they could have said online, whether it was valid, whether it was not valid. But these are people that they are sharing their experience for a purpose. They are sharing their experience so that you, where they listen,
you go learn one or two,
and there is no better way to learn than to learn from people's experience. Do you want to learn from your own mistake? Maybe the wife would have had issue with it, although
we don't know.
We never can tell, because there are times that the woman might be there,
and she's not comfortable with it.
What's the sharing? Meanwhile, if it be there's a second part in the video where the woman was saying a story of where her husband took her to a program.
Where he took her to the program and then forced her and she had the exam.
Maybe that is what brought out you should be, you don't talk your own. This is how I talk my own. Where you made me fail exam, or where you made me write an exam
the next day in the morning.
Do you understand? But regardless, they were sharing their personal experience, and it was best for everyone who listened to learn from. And I'll shock you. I learned from that.
I learned from it too.
Okay, so it is not just about marriages. There are times that even in relationship, it happens. There was a time that there was this trend about when you hate your girlfriend or something like that.
When you hate your woman, or when you don't like who your girlfriend is now. What do you
like? No, like that tweet is like when. Like
when they say that, what are the signs when you hate your babe or when you hate your wife?
Do you get reality? And people started coming out when she snores, when she does this, I hate her, when she those are people's experiences. Do you understand? And this man is sharing his with there was a time I didn't love my wife again. There was a time
she was not attractive to me,
and he treated it in a very, very good way.
Very mature way.
In a very mature way. Although, yes, we believe that relationships should not have gotten to that point whereby you don't love your woman anymore, whereby whenever she touches you, but it just tells you that love is not. They say love is a pillar of every relationship. Just tells you that love is not enough. I've told people that you never just see an house that is built, that is just built on that pillar. The pillar alone cannot make the house. Now you need roofing, you need
many other things.
You need a whole lot of things that comes around. The pillar makes it stronger. It makes the building stronger. But the pillar is not just the building. Do you understand? So if love is the pillar, then what are the other things that... So if he was still doing those other things when he stops loving his wife, it's just like an house without a pillar. It can still stand. It can still stand the test of whatever comes. And when they now build the pillar back, we've seen buildings whereby they tear down the pillar and, raise the pillar back, make it stronger. And that was what happened. What I was saying that it happened to me was my last relationship ended because she told me she stopped loving at some point. Not that she was not interested, but she was just like opening up to me that, guy, something is happening. I'm not feeling what I used to feel. And just the way every other person online took it as, this man doesn't love his wife, blah, blah, blah. I took it like that. I took it like that, and it affected relations. Relationship that we could have, like, lasted, now come. How do we solve it? What should we do? Blah, 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 like that. Do you understand? I was like, okay, if that is it, I mean, if there is no love, then do you understand? I just like vex. Okay, let's just part ways.
Let's
blah,
pack
blah,
it
blah.
up. Wrap it up,
nigga. And when this guy and the woman just did what she was supposed to do, took him to a restaurant, an hotel, and she said it herself that before they left there, the guy said that
he transferred money to her. Send me your account number
for her. Do you understand? And from there they went on. So I think it made sense. He made us to know that it is not always rosy.
It is not
just the way Nigerians expect it to be rosy. It will not always be rosy. And those periods are the trying periods in every relationship that you have to go through.
It is so sad that Nigerians will see something as educative as that, something as informative as that, something as experience driven as that, and still come for it and say that, oversharing is a problem. Marriage is one school that people never graduate from. Yes, I've heard that many times. And by the way, I've heard that love doesn't keep a relationship. Money keeps a relationship and love takes the credit. Money keeps you and love takes the credit. And in all of that, if somebody comes and says
money keeps a relationship
and love takes the credit, it's now.
I'm waiting for this over here again. All right, I'm listening to you.
And in all of this,
I'll jot that down.
Jot it down. Yeah, you guys too can jot this down. And in all of this, if somebody comes out to say that this is what affected my marriage, I as a man, I felt this way. I did not feel that my wife was attractive to me. For example, a lot of the women. Pray for me that God showed my tongue.
No, I want you to say it. Overshare.
I overshare. Zankule don't come from you. All right, we get into relationships with people that we see on normal day. Yeah. You understand? When we see our babes, you know, they're all looking classy. We are meeting outside, you know, they are dressed up, all in jeans. Once you start dating, or now let's talk about marriage. Once you marry that person, now this girl starts to wear a Adieu Papa t-shirt around the house. Or she mama at 50.
All right.
Or, you know, it is crazy. Where do I want to start from? Yeah. The man simply said she did not look attractive to me anymore. Maybe what attracted him in the marriage was not there anymore. E.g., maybe she had flat tummy when they married.
You're going there?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe, just maybe, he was attracted to flat tummy that she had before, and then she did not have it anymore. What do we do? Maybe she was always rubbing his head every time he comes back from ministration, or she was always preparing a particular kind of dish for him. And then all of a sudden, because she started working, she could not make out that time. And as a pastor that he is, I've met P. Daniel before. He's a very true person. He will be if he can be an understanding husband, and he will not complain about it, not knowing that deep inside he's losing attraction. Yeah. So he comes and says she was not attractive to me anymore. Maybe she was not. Did you see that the moment he went to tell the mentor that this is what is happening? He went to confess. He cannot confront his wife. There are some things you cannot tell women. They take it the emotional way. He was being logical. He sat down with him. You see, it takes grace for a man to actually sit down with himself and bow sorrow and talk to himself and say, oh, this is a problem in my marriage. I need to confront it, but I cannot confront it alone. Let me go out and meet somebody that can actually talk to her. And then he went to go and meet the mentor. The mentor probably gave tips on how to spice up the marriage again. She went to the hotel, did roses and petals and everything. In the space of the hotel, they've not left the hotel. He said he sent her money. Something sparked up. Just why? Because the man took... Somebody's marriage could have been drowning on Twitter. Do you know how people's marriages are? Some people are coming to Twitter to come and fill up their empty homes.
I understand you.
And then they will see that video and be like, maybe I should do this for my wife. Let me just go to a hotel, book Airbnb, and just spice things up. Maybe they've not had sex in a while in their marriage, and they just spice it. Yeah, you know, all of this. And then that night, you just decide to go all out for your woman, or you go all out for your partner. Exactly. When you do that, e.g., that video has helped that person. So telling somebody, e.g., one person came after this of Sakunle came. One, I didn't see, I'm sure this one is one bot account, because it cannot be a human being that said this one. Said, I think he could have restructured it well. Yes, there comes a time where the attraction and love fades. What do you do? That was a question you could have answered better without bringing in a vague apology from the mentor. We don't know why she apologized on the wife's behalf.
Thinking about your situation now.
Yeah.
And him saying the mentor had to apologize. I don't know why the apology came. I don't know.
But
because now, if you're apologizing to someone, it means the person must have been offended. Now, it was not the woman who should have been offended that went to the mentor. It was the man that went to the mentor. So I don't know. Maybe she was offended. No. Wait, calm down. Make I talk my own.
Oh yeah, now.
Maybe I don't know why the apology came, and that's why the guy.
I'll tell you why the apology came.
I understand the old vague. Mine is now. Why not therapist?
The mentor could have been a therapist. Mentors are therapists. So.
I really would have appreciated the message more if he said we went to a therapist. I mean, a therapist.
Right on. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? A mentor. He said I went to a mentor.
Mentor.
This is a Christian home.
Beautiful.
A Christian home is different from, but the people we make we gather like we are normal. The people that are engaging this with they are not all believers, and they will not always understand the context. So if you even want to preach more to them, I think you should speak in a language they want to understand.
The video was not for ex-users, though.
I'm not saying the video was for ex.
Like I'm saying, this video when it was made was not for ex-users.
I'm not saying it
If
was for
ex-users want them to use a therapist,
If it was-
that's their business.
I'm not saying listen to me. I'm saying they should have communicated in a way that a larger audience would have understood them.
A larger audience understands
Because number one thing is that this mentor, I went to a mentor. Don't worry yourself. Even Christians, they will start to like, should be Pastor P. Daniel wife as a mentor. Let me to have a mentor. Now there they start from.
Yes, everybody should have a mentor. Every
I'm not
marriage
saying
should have a
everybody
mentor.
should not have a mentor, but I'm telling you, saying that there they start from. So like we can go on and on about what should have been said, what should not have been said. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I think they would have preached more message to a lot of people, help a lot of people solve their marriage if they just said therapist. Because now two of them go there together, say we get problem, therapist help us solve them. Therapist don't go apologize to anybody.
Therapists do apologize on behalf of people. And now I think you are getting it wrong. The reason when he said the person apologized, I will give you the reason why. Now he said he went and told her the problem, yes? He told the mentor the problem, he, him, she, whoever, and the person apologized on behalf of the wife. We don't know what transpired between him and the mentor. Yes. It could have been a case of him telling the things that he has been an understanding husband about, that he could not tell his wife directly because he would feel like as if he is nagging too much. And we know men do not want to sound naggy. So
They would rather not talk.
They would rather not talk. The thing was eating deep, and then he felt he could reach out to the mentor. So he told the mentor, these are the things, e.g., maybe we don't know if it was the wife that was not initiating sex that she used to initiate before. He just told this thing. The only thing we know is that he went to the mentor.
Oh, yeah.
He felt that this thing, my wife is not doing this thing.
Like that type.
The mentor now said, don't worry, I will talk to her. Maybe it was the talk that resulted in the action of the wife going to go and do this thing. So she apologized that the wife knows that she's supposed to be doing something. She needs to fill a void that the man is feeling.
She needs to fix up.
So if everybody says that P. Daniel is oversharing, or they come and say you should have restructured it, this message is not for ex-users. It was for the whole world, yes. Everybody will pick their none out of the nonsense, or pick their sense out of the nonsense, and move with it. Every marriage I support should have a mentor. Every relationship should have a mentor. A therapist that is not, I don't know, but me as a Christian, you should have a mentor, something that is spiritual enough to run as a therapist and as a mentor that will advise you in the things of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Finally,
someone who is a mentor on the street has decided to sell a chessboard for the price of 1 million naira.
1,000,000,000
1 million naira only. What do you think about it?
I will be honest, yes. So when I saw that particular tweet, Tidi Onokoya, he's saying that one piece, 50 pieces, that's 50 million naira. I did not banter it in my mind. If I had the money, I would have paid.
Okay.
But I'm still.
I'm not interested in chess. If I have the money, I will not have paid. I'm not interested in chess.
No, I don't even like chess. I know they play chess.
So like,
all of you that think maybe because you are playing chess, you are smart, you are fools. But anyways, I would not have bantered it. I did not banter when this stuff came out. In my mind, everything that would have happened to me on that 1 million naira is I would have sent it and I would have bought a chessboard. But I don't like chess anyways. What I just believe is that whoever or whoever is buying that chessboard, you are not only buying the chessboard, yes, you are supporting every good work that Tunde is running. Tunde started running a lot of things on his own personal money. He did not get
money now.
Tunde was just a broke boy who, when Tunde started, he was just a very, very, very broke person. And then he started building this thing. Whatever he's doing, we've seen Tunde do good with the money he has been given. Yeah. He has flown children out, yes, and people have come to, I think there was a time that Innocent Motors, yes, actually reached out to him to do something. Because they saw that this man started with a vision
and he's doing well.
And he's passionate about it. So if you are paying that 1 million naira, I promise you that a chessboard could do 100k low. If you want to do it, the whole cost price for that thing here cannot be more than 200 to 300. I'm just saying,
Yeah, actually,
but the remaining 700k or the remaining money away from the cost price, I'm definitely sure that money is you trying to say that I support your vision and I support the fact that you have started this journey and I'm encouraging you to continue the journey. That money is going into the foundation starting up, the pushing of the project that he's building as a person. It will even encourage the guy safe.
That was even, I was going to say something that he said that half of the profits will go towards funding
Half of the profits.
so
he's going to take a part of the profit.
Free school,
to free schooling. So it is not about the chessboard really at the end of the day. It's not about the
if you're buying the chess, you're like giving half of the profits to so it's like a donation
kind of. It's like a fundraiser, yes. A fundraiser.
Makes sense. Do you think it would have made more sense if you had done 100 pieces for at 500,000 naira?
Like we said, we don't know the cost price. It could have cost 600k. You know, it is actually specially designed. And then with Adire infusing. I saw the chessboard, it was really nice. And did you see the packaging?
Havana.
Bro.
Packaging.
After the packaging, now he says that he's going to deliver it to everybody personally. Owepo Benz. Shuri Benz. Wow. Owepo Benz now.
Reality.
And then he's not going alone. And then I think he's going to make a content out of it. He's not a video editor.
Actually.
He's not a video editor. So
really, 1 million is a lot of money. It used to be a lot of money, but now, low key people, anybody will won't buy chess right now, and you have 1 million naira that can support. I mean, any philanthropist that would want to support schools can be able to afford. And there are people in Lagos. I mean, he has been delivering since.
He has been delivering back.
The number one philanthropist of the youth in Nigeria, no Ashakain, Davido. He ordered for 5.
Yeah, he ordered
for
5.
He'll be giving 4 people out. And before you know, from 5, you move to 10, you move to 20.
Like that.
And there's some children somewhere where they will now enjoy the profit that is coming to their schools.
And it just shows that people are willing to go out when they see good value. Passion.
Definitely.
People are willing to. People went out for Very Dark Man. You understand? People went out for
online.
There was a rally now. People from China even rallied for the Very Dark Man. When people see value, they'll go all out for you. So what do you want to be fighting next? What do you want to fight in Nigeria?
I'm fighting for my life. I mean, they are already made me. I'm fighting for my life. Don't worry. All of us have things we are fighting for. Bro.
Yeah, so please, let's just keep fighting for our life. And in place of us fighting for our lives, we need you to
definitely. So, based on everything we've discussed so far that's been trending, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts. Let us know your thoughts on the conversation, and just drop a message, drop a comment, and like, share, and subscribe.
That's what I'm fighting for.
It'd be like God, the Father, God, the Son, God, the Holy Spirit. Like, share, and subscribe.
These are new Elijah.
So we'll catch you same time.
Peace out, everyone.
Next episode. Love you.